Monday. It's Monday news day, ladies and gentlemen. Are you tired? I'm fried. I'm so tired. I'm fried. I'm tired, but I'm live and I am alive. And I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one regardless, because it's September 1st. It's the first day of September. Happy Bi Visibility Month, King. It's Bi Visibility Month. We only practice by invisibility around these parts, as you guys know. The Global Alex, thank you for the 20 gifted subs. September has begun. Bro, boo, stay in Michigan. You won't move here. You're too scared. It's true. I'm too scared. I'm too scared of the Midwest. When did you get this fucking haircut? I didn't. This is not a haircut. It's just me pulling my hair back and you know, doing this instead of just letting it ride with the bangs. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs, is September 1st. It's the first day of September 2025. The year is moving super fast. That also might be because I'm getting older and therefore time is passing differently for me. Okay. August was like 2 weeks. Yeah. We got a lot. We got a lot going on. It's almost 2026. The Trump administration and its insane actions have almost made it seem as though time is moving at a slower pace than usual. But we're moving fast and slow at the same time. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, this is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news, about what's going on in the world of Hasanabi Piker in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button. So help me God, that's what I'm going to do. That's precisely what's happening. Open presents. Thank you for 25 gifted subs. Anyway, after 2 days of spending time in Detroit, Dearborn, Hamtramck, just Michigan in general, I'm back. I'm back in a big way. Here in Los Angeles, California. We're finally live. We're alive. We're back. I'm at the base camp, you know, and people seemingly love that shit. Open presents, Dark Money Funder. Thank you for the 25 gifted subs. But yeah, folks, it's Labor Day. There's a Bernie Graham Plattner rally that's taking place later. I had a big oopsie last night. I got a lot to tell you. Okay. I had a big oopsie. Let me explain to you exactly what took place. So, end of the broadcast yesterday after finally trying Detroit pizza, and actually it was amazing. It actually was a lot better than I thought. No glaze. No disrespect to Chicago, but Detroit pizza slices, excellent. Okay. I pack all my stuff. I get to the airport early. Okay. Thanks for taking a picture with my mom, of course. And I get into the Delta Lounge. Now, normally on the domestic travel situation, you're not supposed to be able to get into the Delta Lounge, and you can't even like buy like a day pass or anything. And I don't have like a Delta credit card or anything like that, right? So I'm thinking I hit a lick. The lady at the door was kind enough to let me in. I'm just gonna sit there for a little bit, right? My flight takes off at I think it was at like the 10:40 flight or something, or I think it was a 10:45 departure. But on my ticket, it doesn't say the boarding time, right? It doesn't say the boarding time. It actually says the departure time. So I'm thinking like, I got enough time. Like, I'll just chill here. Yeah, I got an hour, right? It turns out I'm sitting on my leisurely ass, not even doing anything, not even eating at the fucking lounge, because I've eaten far too much this past weekend. So much so that even Marsh was like, bro, are you all right? You've been like... Flux Floyd, thank you for the 25 get the subs. He's like, you've been kind of dropping the ball a little bit, right? Because I've been eating like an animal. I've been back to my, what is this? Did you just send me a clip of me from 3 seconds ago? Or here we are. We're back. We're back at it. You know, I've been having like cookies in bed and stuff like that. Not good. So I didn't even eat. I was exercising self-restraint. I didn't even eat at the fucking lounge. I wasn't even that hungry, but like, you know, usually when you put free food in front of me, I'm gonna fucking chow down. Anyway, didn't do that, right? So basically I went into the lounge just to drink a glass of water. Basically to consume one singular glass of water. I'm in the goddamn Delta Lounge in Detroit Airport in Michigan. And I'm looking at the monitors and like it finally says boarding, right? I check the monitor, says boarding. I'm like, okay, time to go. I go to the gate's closed. I got there, 9:45 is the last flight out, right? 9:45 is the departure. I got there at 9:35, gates closed, no one's there. I'm panicking, I'm running, I'm sweating. I'm like trying to get help from anyone I can. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. It was like one of the weakest moments of my life. I swear to God. When a plane says it's departing at 9:45, I assume falsely that it just is there until 9:45. You get there, you know, 10 minutes prior to departure, you're done. Boarding ends at 13 minutes prior to departure. For those of you who didn't know, 13 minutes prior to departure, doors are closed, and then it's over. You travel too much to do this? I know. I didn't know that, and I fucked up. And it was an incredibly embarrassing moment for me. I genuinely think I might have like a mental disability. I think, and you know, it's just one of those moments where your heart sinks into your stomach, and you're just thinking to yourself like, who am I? What have I done with my life? Like, this is who I am. Is everything like? What am I doing? What am I doing in my fucking life? But basically, I just got back to the hotel room. Had to spend another like couple $100 on a ticket, so that's nice. For the first flight out, went to bed, woke up early, got on the flight. I was the first. You bet your ass, I was the first motherfucker waiting outside. I was like, nope. I went in early. I got through the security, and I just parked my ass on that gate, bro. Never again. I learned my god dang lesson. Never again. Never again. Is not happening. Embrace autism. An introduction to AUDHD. Okay, stop. Lesson learned. Until next time you travel. Yeah, probably. I just love min-maxing too much. I play too much. I play too much with my own life. Okay. It's a serious threat, and I can't be doing that. I can't be doing that ever again. That's never happening again. All right. So that's what we did. That's what I did. Played a lot of Expedition 33, and that's it. You do not have a mental disorder. Stop that now. I mean, I definitely have a litany of different mental disorders for sure, but I was just thinking like, this has got to be something new. Like there's just a new hole growing in my brain. I think like, how did I fuck this up so bad? Are you worried Charlie Kirk might drop out of the debate? No. Why would he? That would be a terrible look for him. I don't think he would. I don't think he would at all. Una bebesota. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Luna or Seal for E33. My Lune is underpowered, and my Seal is too confusing. I can't understand her combat system that well. I'm a male maley truther. Like it doesn't even get past the point of her coming in and doing like 99999 every time. So her and Verso alone are just good enough to cook most people. You can't say any other names. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't really care. Have you made it through Act 1 yet? I'm about to be at the end of Act 2, I think. I killed one of the Axions or Axons or whatever the fuck they're called. Dude, the only annoying part about Expedition 33 is the naming convention of everything. Like, you know how sometimes I joke about like unknown influencers or whatever? I'll be like, I feel so out of touch. I don't know what's going on. Who the fuck are these people? Like, Expedition 33's naming convention is exactly like that, where it's like, oh my God, I can't believe we got some Fleagle Glorps up here. No way. I read about Nevrons in my books. Like, and then everything is just so insane. Like, I've just never heard words like this before. So it's so difficult for me to figure out exactly what the hell it is. Are talking to your party members of the camps? Yes, I already fucked Seal on accident. I wanted to fuck Lune, but I accidentally ended up having sex with Seal instead. I don't know if I can also have sex with both of them, but the same thing happened to me. Yeah. You can do both Seal and Lune. Oh, you can do both? Wait, some people are saying you can't, Sag. They are French. New Trump photo. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I think a lot of people are going crazy with this. If you do both, it's bugged. Oh, okay. Lune is like very lightly implied. I mean, they're both lightly implied. They don't show the fucking. Okay. In any case, that's what we got going on. Got off the plane, immediately took a shower, and I'm here. Just say no to Seal the second time. Oh, she tries to have sex a second time again, and you say no, and then you can have sex with Lune. Okay, that's good to know. How do you feel about the music in E33? Is so beautiful, right? I think the score of Expedition 33 is probably my favorite thing about it. Which is interesting because, as you guys know, I'm not like a music enjoyer, but the score of Expedition 33 is probably the best part about it. The universe is compelling, but it's not like the most compelling for me. The characters I'm invested in, their friendships I'm invested in, but there is something so goofy about like the naming convention and like the characters in general, because it is truly unique. Like, these guys basically went in and decided to do away with all of the previous tropes that you have in the fantasy realm. Like, it is clearly, that was clearly a deliberate attempt, right? There's nothing that you can point to that you see in this universe that makes sense. And I think like, yeah, all of the lore obviously is going to tie itself up with one another in Act 3, is from what I understand. But I'm just saying, like it is a new universe, and for that reason, I think for the uninitiated, when they go in, like, it's good to kind of rely on pre-established fantasy universe tropes and stuff. And the fact that this doesn't have it makes it so. The fact that this game doesn't have any of that basically makes it so that it's like harder. What is this? Vanilla, he's talked all that shit. Now he's eating it. Moment with Hasan's meal drama. What is that?
This is Hasan's hyperfixation meal restaurant. He was on it when me and Austin did the stream, and Christian accidentally ordered it to Hasan's house and scared Hasan's mom. And then Hasan took a bite of it. He was like, "This shit is dry." He probably just ordered something different. Now he likes it.
Oh, the California Chicken Cafe. I've been slamming those goddamn Melrose wraps, dude. It's not even a joke. I've been slamming them. What is this? Cutie does not hate you, confirmed.
Do the Jets. Austin's always on my side. What can I get Hasan about? There's nothing he cares about, like, besides politics, and I can't be like, I can't be like, no, like, I can't take the opposite. Unfortunately, I am on the same side as Hasan when it comes to politics. I'll come clean, obviously. We are on the same side. And so I cannot become a full Zionist. I can't do that. I don't think that's really what's going to work here. I don't know if that's really, I don't know.
Cutie wants to do a peak, Fear and peak gaming session. No, that'd be amazing. The Barbershop Quartet was insane. I know. Austin really did it this time. This episode is great. It felt weird seeing Cutie yell at Will and not you this newest Fear End episode. You guys make her so mad sometimes. I know, we do it on purpose. We do it on purpose. And I mean, she's memeing for the most part, but Austin went nutty mode on this app for sure. Have you seen Cutie setting her kitchen on fire? Wait, what? I love Cutie so much because she is so invested in so many different things. But like, what you guys see me as a way to understand what's going on in the realm of politics, I low-key rely on Cutie as a way to understand what's going on in the normie sphere, even though she's not a normie at all. But like, she has so many different hobbies and so many different interests, some of which are obviously not even remotely normal, but like, she is the closest I have to understanding what like people are invested in, people want to know about, if that makes sense. She is far from normal. Having said that, a lot of the things that she's invested in, like, she's just tapped in, you know, she's just tapped in. Like, you come to me for politics, you come to me for all the latest and greatest happening in the world, and I feel like I can always go to Cutie for Girly Pop Nation and whatever the fuck, like, you know, people are, whatever the fuck the actual human beings all around the world, but specifically in the United States of America, are invested in.
I guess I am more capitalistic than him. I guess maybe I could do that.
Capitalistic.
Maybe I'll just steal more of his stuff. I'll just, you know, I can't attack him. He has too many real ops. Yeah, I'll just steal more of his forks.
Oh, we're going to talk about Scooter Braun. Don't you fucking worry about it, okay? We're going to talk about Scooter Braun. They're calling it the most Israel-coded relationship. Okay? That is like the Scooter Braun, Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney's rep is in the dirt, okay? She just went up and said to herself, I'm going after a villain. I am going to date a villain. I want to be around this man who is like straightforwardly burned virtually every beloved artist and figure, while also simultaneously like just like having the absolute worst opinions and worst politics of all time. Now, I don't even want to get into it yet. Let's see. Cutie also lit her kitchen on fire. What the frick is this? Let me take a look at this. Are you going to talk about Indonesia? Yes, I am going to talk about Indonesia.
We remember that Cutie Cinderella has been a very, very professional pastry artist and pastry chef. That's the amount of pans I have. And so instead of questioning every single thing I do, today, we are going to join each other in trusting the process. Damn it! That's right, it might be new for you, but what I need you to do is just when you are freaking out and when you think, that's not going to work, instead of telling me, hey, flour, I just want you to sit there, okay? Flour's good, right? You need flowers, right, chat? Because it's going to work. It will always work. We're good.
Wait, she lit her house on fire? What the heck?
Okay, is everyone good? Here's the deal, you guys.
Disclaimer, don't use flour. That caused this video.
Hey guys, my name is Blair. If you don't know me, I am a trained pastry chef. I've been baking and cooking since I was 10 years old.
Hold up, what?
And you know what we never talk about? We never talk about safety in the kitchen. And today I want to talk about specifically fire safety, because you never know when you're baking, something could catch on fire, and it's really important to follow these steps. Number 1, stay calm. That's the most important thing. Number 2, fire can't exist without oxygen and fuel. So the first thing you should do,
yeah, she dropped, that's how you know it's serious. She dropped her government name, dude.
Is turn off your oven and then close.
It like freaks me out when I hear it. It freaks me out when I hear it because like I just straight up in the real world around other adults will call her Cutie Cinderella. Like, that's not even a joke. I have never in my life called her Blair. I just say Cutie Cinderella. Like, that's, to me, that's her government name. Okay.
The door, never open the door. Eventually the oxygen will deplete and the fire will go out. Of course, if the fire gets too big, call 911, or if it's out of control, call 911 right away. If you're in a panic scenario, maybe you need to smother a fire to put out the flames, baking soda is always your go-to. Never use flour. Baking soda is really, really important. I would never, ever, ever use flour. On top of that, you know, trust your gut. If you have to call 911, do that right away. They would rather show up to just smoke than to a burnt down house. What's most important is you and your family, not your cookies in the oven.
Instruction unclear. I feel like I gotta use flour now. Do you call Leslie Foosley and Myung Killer Katamina? Ain't no way. No, that's not. I do actually. I switch between both for Foosley and Myung. I just call Myung. But with Cutie, I don't know. I've just never not called her Cutie. What does Ludwig call her? I don't know. I think Ludwig also calls her Cutie. Isn't that crazy? Wait. I also just realized like there are not that many people in this space that just have their full government names as their usernames, and Ludwig is one of them, obviously. And me and Will and Caroline are obviously also using our government names, but like that kind of makes sense because we're older. So I guess Ludwig is an unk when you think about it. Ludwig is always been unk status just by virtue of using his name, like full-blown name. Jason the Ween. Yeah, I mean, he has his name in it, but like Stable Ronaldo is like, that doesn't count. You know what I mean? Like that's still a username. Jason the Ween is still a username. Whereas Ludwig Ogren is his full government name. Lud used to have a channel name back when he made YouTube videos in high school. Bebela. I don't know what that is, but I do know he's white and he's also from New Hampshire. So I don't want to know what he was doing when he was a quirked up white boy, because honestly, it's probably not good. Because like time frame wise, if you're a white boy in the United States of America, okay, in one of the most libertarian states like New Hampshire, it was cringe, not that crazy. Oh, thank God. Okay. I was worried. It was theater kid shit, nothing bad. Oh, thank God. Thank God he was gay instead of, because like white boys in their teenage years have two speeds, gay or racist, sometimes both. And like, I'm so glad that he was just gay instead of, he was one of the gay white boys instead of the, and I myself was one of the gay white boys too, for the record. Cause you know, I was too invested in constantly doing deviant art and like drawings and shit to get into some real trouble. Bro, what the fuck? Hasanabi, chill. No, that's how it works, man. You either go like the theater kid route or you're racist. I feel like there's nothing in between. I'm telling you, when you're growing up, like when you're growing up in the United States of America, okay, and I grew up in Turkey, so it's a little bit different, but like you're growing up in the United States of America at that time frame, you either were racist or gay. The in-between are the band kids? Yeah, I guess. Anyway.
And you know what? It's always good for all of us to have a fire extinguisher in our kitchen, so I would recommend that too. Anyway, happy baking. I hope you guys have a great week.
Why is RBN calling you out? Who's RBN? What the hell is RBN? Every day there's like a new person who is doing a call out post, and chatters will always find it. Ruth Bader Nuremberg. Who is RBN, bro? What is RBN? I don't know what that is. And every stream you pay attention to it? Not really. I mean, I could just say like, I don't know what the fuck this is and then move on. Calm down now. What is this?
This video never find Hasan Biker. Or maybe it can. I mean, I'm not complaining. Actually, but that one stream where he's wearing the Pepsi top. Oh my God.
What is this? That's crazy. I hate film bros. I have a fear of being bullied by him low key 13 hours ago. Girl, I got timed out for a week by him sending him a TikTok only 300 likes and it genuinely crushed me because the only time he acknowledged me was annoyance. I almost changed my username. Okay, guys, it's not that serious. Okay? It's not that serious. It's not that serious. If I'm in a bad mood or something, okay, and I'm annoyed. Chatter missed meeting you for work. Oh, I saw this one. checking Hassan Biker stream. He's standing 10 feet away from my front door as I'm about to clock into work. Is the highest level of FOMO I will ever experience. Yeah, a lot of Michiganders had their dreams come true, dude. Bro, you just don't cook people. You invite chat to the barbecue where you roast them to death. No. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's not like that. Is it like that? That's crazy. Wait, did I blast off yet? I think I forgot to blast off. What the hell is wrong with me? God, see, I'm unk. I've lost it. I'm no longer goated with the sauce. I have lost it. I've lost my stamina. Okay. Let me blast off real quick and let's get it twisted. It's true, gotta be a hater to get your attention. That's not true. Oh, can you drop more lore on interesting terrorist interaction at that restaurant? On the interesting terrorist interaction at that restaurant? What terrorist interaction? At what restaurant? You probably have low T. POV, I am hating and you are reading this. Okay, you got me. Did you have a Coney dog? No, it's true. I made a joke about Bernie Sanders not having a stroke, but having strokes open for him at a rally, and you pulled me up and called me autistic in front of the whole class. Okay. Takes one to know one. Okay, calm down. All right, hold on. I think something happened to Trump, but the secret is that he's now fully bald. Wow. What a secret. Okay. I baited you once years ago. I'm happy because no, you will never visit Sweden. You don't know that. You don't know that. I'm a big Zinner. And therefore, what if I go to the Zin capital? That's where the Zins are made. That's where all of the different nicotine products are made. I might visit one day. You don't know that. I mean, I've been going to all the Muslim capitals, right? So obviously we got to eventually go to Malmö, right? Isn't that the basically the European Hajj? Okay, that's where all the Muslims go. If you ask Swedish people, you ask the European Swedish people, they make it seem like it's been overtaken by Hostwit cooking you, bro. This was moments before a defeat. By the way, like I packed my shit up. I had the Dr. Simi or CB. What is it called? I had so much stuff. I had so much stuff packed into these 2 bags. I wish there was, you're slowly morphing into jank. That's crazy. Okay. That's a crazy statement. You look like a father flying alone with his 3 kids. Dude, I wish there was a way to just teleport. Okay. I wish there was a way to teleport. Because like if I could TP, I would be all over the place. I'd be going to impact sites. I'd be going to like protests all around the world. Like right now, for example, this weekend, like I could have easily gone to like New Hampshire or Maine or whatever to like link up with Grand Platinum, but like it just kills me. Okay. Please. And it's just like I can't do it. Because the issue is I cannot. How many Sky Miles you got, man? I have no idea. I don't have any credit cards. I don't have any of those things. I don't take advantage of any of those like sweepstakes or anything like that. But basically it just, you actually look 50 in this photo. Yeah, I felt like I was 60 in this photo. Okay, I felt like I was 60.